Hi everyone, in this video I'll be showing you two different beginner methods for each of the three steps in order to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. Then you'll be able to choose which way is easiest for you. The goal in step 1 is to get the 4 white pieces in the top layer with having each piece pair up with its matching color. Starting off here in the first step, make sure that your 2x2 cube is completely scrambled. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the first of two methods for beginners on how to complete the white side or the first layer. So go ahead and just, it doesn't matter which white piece you choose, just find any white piece that you want and just make sure that it is facing upwards. I'm going to choose this white, orange, and green. It doesn't matter what color that you choose, it's just going to follow the same concepts. Which is just getting that color pair next to it on each side. So here I have orange and green and white. So I need to find another white and orange piece that will go right here. And then on this side, a green piece and white will go right here. So I'm going to be looking around the cube, and right now I see a green and white. So I know that this piece needs to go on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and just rotate this in the bottom layer like that. Rotate it over so that it is below where it needs to go. And if I want, I could just rotate that up so that it's in the top layer of where it's supposed to go. It's just oriented wrong. The white needs to be facing up and the green needs to be facing towards me. But don't worry, it looks hard, but it's a simple fix with these 4 moves. And what you want to do is just get that piece either on the top right hand side or the bottom right hand side, and then you will do this move until the white is facing upwards and these two colors are paired. Alright, so that move is right prime, which is right counterclockwise, and then this bottom layer, the down layer, go counterclockwise, which is also down prime. Take this right side and go clockwise, which is right. And then take this bottom layer, which is the down layer again, and go clockwise. And so you're going to do those 4 moves until this white is in the top layer and these two pieces are paired. So go ahead and do it again. Right prime, down prime, right, down. Right prime, down prime, right, down. Right prime, down prime, right. And looky there. They are paired up and the white is facing upwards. But I want you to get in the habit of doing that last move, which is down. And later on in this tutorial, you'll understand why we are trying to get in that good habit of just doing that last move, even if you don't have to. All right, now we could go ahead and just start by finding this red and white piece that goes right here. Or if we found the other one first, we could do orange and white. Just whichever one comes first. And in my case, we have orange and white, so that we know that this piece needs to go right here to match up with the orange. All right, so just like before, put that on the bottom right hand side of where it's supposed to go, so that this piece needs to go right here. If we wanted to, we could just rotate this upwards and it'll pair up, and that's okay. Obviously it's going to be a lot faster and quicker if we do that, but I want to go ahead and show you those moves again to show you or get you used to doing those 4 moves to reorient this white from the bottom layer or this top layer where the white is facing upwards. So let's go ahead and do that move one more time, which is right prime, down prime, right, and down. Again, we don't have to do that last one right now, but it's a good habit to do that last move. And it went ahead and fixed this piece right here. All right, so now we just have one more piece left, and we are looking for a red and a blue one with white on top, which is right here. Rotate it to the right side, put it below where it's supposed to go, and if we were just to rotate this up, it pairs up right here, but it kicks the other one out. So to get around that, let's just go ahead and do that move again. Make sure it's in the bottom right hand side. Or if it was up here and the white was just oriented in the wrong direction, just do this move again till the white is facing upwards. And it's going to be right prime, down prime, right, down. And there we go. Now I'm going to be showing you the second beginner's method on how to solve this white side or the first layer on the 2x2. And this is actually my 4-year-old son's preferred way on how to do this, because this is the way he learned how to solve the white on the 3x3. It's just done on the 2x2 now. So just like before, just find any white piece facing upwards, and we'll just be working off that one. So the colors I chose, we have white, green, and red. So that means this will be paired green right here, and then this side will be the paired red. All right, so let's be looking for, let's say, a red and white. We know that this piece needs to be going right here because we have red and red. So we could just actually rotate this upwards and it'll pair up just like that. All right, so that was an easy case, but now we have another easy case right here. We have green, and this is green, so that we know that this piece needs to go right here. If we just rotate that up, then that just fixes it as well. So I'm going to be showing you some a little bit harder cases here in just a moment, but let's just go ahead and just see what else we have. All right, so orange, and not this orange. We need to find the other orange and white piece, but it's right here. So this is what I'd like to show you, is have it below where it's supposed to go. So orange and orange. And so this piece needs to go right here. Let's rotate it away from where it's supposed to go, so away from this other orange piece, because we want to kick this one out. And how we do that is by bringing this down and then rotating that in just like that, so we could pair it up, and then you'll just rotate that back up. And then that's how you replace those pieces. Another example is going the opposite direction. So here we have red and red. So we have it below where it's supposed to go. You want to take this piece, you want to move it away from where it's supposed to go. Bring this piece down, the piece that we want to kick out, and then just kick it out so you could pair it up and then rotate it back up. And now we just have one more piece left. So instead of just rotating it like this and then getting it out of the way and rotating it up, that just kind of makes it more difficult. We want it in this bottom layer where the white isn't facing down. If we did that, the white faces down, and that makes it a little bit more difficult. So just take this front layer like this, get it out of the way, rotate that back so that we fix what we broke right here. And now we put this piece below where it's supposed to go. All right, so now we have blue right here, blue right here. You want to take this piece and move it away from where it's supposed to go, which is right here. Bring that piece down because we want to kick that one out of the way. And then you want to rotate that one back in and then rotate it up. When you have 3 whites already solved in the top layer and the white is facing the bottom, go ahead and rotate this bottom white piece so that it's facing the back right direction. And then make sure that this empty one right here is facing the back right direction as well. So that when you rotate this right side, this white is facing you now. Rotate it out of the way. And then rotate this right back up to pair this up. And now you have this white in the layer where you can put it below where it's supposed to go. And then rotate it out of the way, away from where it's supposed to go. Rotate this piece down, pair it up, and go in. The goal here in the second step with this first method is to get all of these pieces on top of each other with their matching color. For instance, we have green and red, red and blue, blue and red, orange and blue, and then this last pair we have green and orange and green and orange. It doesn't matter which way the yellow is oriented, As long as all of the pieces are on top of each other with their matching color, then this step is done. Starting off here in step number 2 with this first method, go ahead and just choose any random top corner piece, and we will just rotate those colors to the other matching colors that are in the bottom layer. So I'm going to choose blue and red. I'm going to put that on top of the other blue and red piece in the bottom layer so that these two colors match up. It doesn't matter which way the yellow is oriented right now. We will worry about that later, but we're just focused on matching up these two colors. Now we're going to be looking around the cube to see if there's any other corners that match up. This one does not match up. These two match up, and these two do not match up. So on my cube, we have just two that are diagonal that are matching up with their colors. And when they're diagonal, go ahead and just have at least one of the matching corners in the front right-hand side, just like this, and then do this move. Up, right, up prime, left prime, which is counterclockwise, up, right prime, up prime, and then left clockwise, which is towards us. And so as you can see, that kept these two pieces in the exact same spot. It just shuffled the other pieces around. So now I'm going to go ahead and look around the cube and see which ones are matching. So these two are matching right here. These two are still not matching. These two are not matching. And these two are matching. So it looks like that these two are matching and they're right next to each other. And when they are matching right next to each other, you have it facing back, and then you do that same move, which is up, right, up prime, which is up counterclockwise, left prime, left counterclockwise, up, right prime, up prime, and then left. And now let's see what that did. And then these are not matching. They're not matching here. They're not matching here. They're not matching here. So all you have to do is just adjust the top layer one time, like that. And now they should all be matching up. So now here in step 2, with the second method I'm going to be showing you on how to solve this yellow on the 2x2 is very similar to the 3x3. We're going to be using the move called the right soon. It's going to be right, up, right prime, up, right, up 2 times, right prime. And that solves the yellow on the 3x3. So the same thing is going to happen on the 2x2. We're going to be using that just one same move over and over again until it solves the yellow. Here on the screen are a bunch of different yellow patterns that you may end up getting on the 2x2 as you're solving the yellow side. And feel free to pause the video so you can find your yellow pattern that you have on your cube, and then you could use this algorithm that's in the center of the screen to complete the yellow at your own pace. And if you need a demonstration on how to do this move, then just go ahead and continue to follow along and I'll show you exactly what to do. So I'm going to start off by showing you here we have two yellows that are kind of diagonal from each other. A yellow in the front left facing away, and then also one in the back facing away from me that way as well. And so when you have it oriented like this, you're going to do that right soon move, and here's a demonstration of that move. Take the right side and go right, up, right prime, up, right, up 2 times, right prime. And so now that's going to take you into having 2 yellows on the left and then 2 yellows on the right. And then you're going to do that same move again. Right, up, right prime, up, right, up 2 times, right prime. And that will take you to this yellow pattern. Yellow right here, and then a yellow in the right here in the front top left facing upwards. And then just do that same right soon move. Right, up, right prime, up, right, up 2 times, right prime. And in this case, it did solve the cube, but as you can see, it did solve the yellow. And if you had other yellow patterns than what I had, then just make sure you go back and just hit pause on those screens and find your yellow pattern, and then you can go ahead and just do that right soon move until you solve the yellow on your 2x2. And now we're on to the third and final step to solve the 2x2. This is going back to the first method I was showing you, where we lined up these colors with the bottom pieces. All of them are lined up. See, we have green and red, red and green, orange and green, green and orange. So they all line up. They're on top of each other. It's just that the yellow is oriented wrong. The yellow needs to be facing upwards instead of out and away. So to do this, let's go ahead and just choose any random yellow piece that's not oriented correctly, which is all of them in our case, and we'll have it in the front right direction. And then we're going to be doing that move we learned earlier, which I'll put on the screen right now. And you want to make sure that you do all 4 moves, otherwise you will be screwing up the 2x2 and you'll have to start all the way over again. So, and I will show you why here in just a moment. But when you do this, just follow my exact steps and we will be completely fine. So let's just go ahead and start off by going right prime, which is towards us, down prime, which is down counterclockwise, right, and then down clockwise. And you're going to be doing that over and over again. So let's do it one more time, unless you have already solved it on your cube, and then just hold up and wait for me. So go ahead and go right prime again, down prime, right, down, and then right prime, down prime, right, down, right prime, down prime, right. See, we have yellow facing up, but you want to go ahead and just do that down move one last time, just to finish that complete set. And now instead of moving the cube any which way, we only move this top, the up layer. So just move it to the next yellow piece in the front right direction. You do not want to move the bottom at all. It looks like you're messing up the cube, but you're not. And just go ahead and keep on doing that move again though. Right prime, down prime, right, down. Right prime, down prime, right, down. Okay, we went ahead and we oriented that one correctly. So do not, again, move the bottom row at all. Just rotate this top layer to this next yellow piece in the front right direction, and then do that same move. Right prime, down prime, right, down, right prime, down prime, right, down. And then let's go on to the next one. Right prime, down prime, right, down, right prime, down prime, right, down, right prime, down prime, right, down, right prime, down prime, right. And we solved the 2x2. So that was the first method, and I'm going to go ahead and show you the second beginner's method right now. But if you did solve it this way, congratulations, and let's go ahead and move on to the second method. Now I'm going to be showing you the second beginner's method on how to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube on the third step after you've completed the yellow top. We're going to be looking to see if you have any matching colors in the top layer. And I don't in mine. If you do in yours, just match those up to the bottom 2 colors. So it's a full color on one side. You'll have it facing back, and then you'll do the same move I'm going to be doing here in just a moment. But if you don't have any matching corners like I don't here, it doesn't matter how your cube is oriented. Go ahead and just do this move. Right prime, front, right prime, back 2 times, right, front prime, right prime, back 2 times, right 2 times. And then if you didn't have any matching corners, that would have made matching corners for you. you would match it up or pair it up to its side, put it facing back, and then let's go ahead and just do this move again, which is right prime, front, right prime, back 2 times, right, front prime, right prime, back 2 times, and then right 2 times. And then you'll just have to adjust the top layer to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube. And there you have it. Congratulations on solving the 2x2. I really hope that this video helped you, just showing you that there's more than one way to solve the 2x2 using beginner methods. And I hope you found a way that was best for you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helped you. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.